This is Indra, the king of the gods. As ruler of the heavens, he is depicted with 4 arms and a royal elephant mount, representing a level of absolute authority that seems untouchable. But that authority is under direct threat. Diti, the mother of demons, has lost her children to divine wars, and her grief has transformed into a singular, cold desire for revenge. To achieve it, she turns to the powerful sage Kashyapa. She demands a son who is explicitly prophesied to do one thing: kill Indra. Kashyapa grants her request, setting cosmic gears in motion that will eventually lead to a shift in the balance of the universe. This world functions on the logic of the binding vow. Once Kashyapa speaks the promise, not even the king of gods can break it. Indra is suddenly and completely vulnerable to the rules of magic. The boon comes with a catch. To grow Indra's killer, Diti must maintain absolute physical and mental ritual purity for 100 years. If she slips just once, the magic fails. This timeline illustrates the difficulty of that contract. It creates a century-long countdown, testing Diti's discipline every single day. Because the vow creates an impenetrable barrier around the pregnancy, Indra can't simply attack or stop the clock by force. He is essentially a hostage to the calendar, watching the years count down toward his own certain destruction. With no way to fight the magic, Indra changes tactics. He leaves his throne, hides his weapons, and assumes the identity of a lowly servant. He approaches Diti, the woman plotting his murder, and offers to be her personal attendant, promising to help her maintain the very purity required to kill him. Indra spends the next several decades in a state of constant surveillance. He performs menial household tasks, fetching fresh water and scrubbing floors, all while watching Diti for the slightest ritual error. The decades pass slowly. Diti remains perfect, and the narrative reaches the final high-stakes atmosphere of the 99th year. This is the endurance required for a god to survive. He isn't winning a war, he is suppressing his own pride for a century, acting as a slave just for a chance to see his enemy fail. With only months left, the streak finally breaks. Exhausted by the century of discipline, Diti falls asleep one night without performing the ritual washing of her feet. The vow is instantly void. Indra drops his disguise, reclaiming his divine power the moment he sees his opening. Using his magic to shrink to a microscopic size, he slips into Diti's body, infiltrating the womb while she sleeps. He summons the Vajra. Look at the multi-pronged edges of this golden thunderbolt. It's designed to shatter anything it touches. Inside the womb, Indra strikes, ruthlessly slicing the massive, glowing fetus into 7 distinct pieces. It is a moment of total collapse. 100 years of perfect preparation and divine prophecy undone by a single moment of physical fatigue. But the magic of the boon is still active. Instead of dying, the 7 severed pieces of the fetus begin to wail in agony. Afraid the noise will wake Diti, Indra swings the Vajra again, frantically shouting, "Ma Rodith," which means "do not cry." The math of the second strike creates a nightmare for Indra. The 7 pieces fracture again, multiplying into 49 distinct, living fragments. By trying to destroy the threat, Indra has actually increased its physical presence 49 times over. This ancient Sanskrit text records the linguistic root of these beings. Indra's command, Ma Rodith, became the basis for their name, the Maruts. These Maruts don't grow up to be Indra's killers. Instead, they transform into 49 fast, fierce gods of the wind and storm. In a final twist, they don't even try to avenge their mother. They become Indra's most loyal assistants, serving as his personal guard in the heavens. The story of the Maruts suggests that even the most calculated acts of vengeance are fragile, subject to the exhaustion of a human body, while the most brutal attempts at erasure can, by some cosmic accident, populate the sky with something entirely new.